Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a weekend video. An unscheduled one. I didn't actually plan to record today, but Kabam leaked something and got kicked out of the CCP. That's right, Kabam got kicked out of the CCP because they decided to leak their own stuff. What were they thinking, seriously? So I'm going to quickly put links in the description, go and check it out. And we are indeed going to be talking about this. So the spotlight for Gambit and for Falcon have been put out. And looks like they're getting the reworks they so sorely deserve. Yes. Like, what's really changed? Well, apparently Gambit's mechanic is coming back to the contest with a new stun stacking special smashing style. Use your prowess to deal some huge special damage and stack your stuns to lower the opponent's combat power rate and regen rate. So it's like, I don't know if it's that, what was it like? I can't remember what the ability was called, like a paralyzed type thing. He did something in the past, and the way that it's come across is that it will work out similar to like a petrify, in if it's reducing down power rate and as well your regenerate. That's kind of like petrify, but I don't know if it's like that paralyzed type 1 or other debuff. Essentially, it stops those things that we need to stop. So, strengths and weaknesses. Gambit's update kit now allows him to counter Thorns by ignoring the damage he would take from Thorns type abilities. This is based on reduction of bleed effects, which I think is at 150% with his kit. And as well, there's other things as well. Yeah, minus 150% potency on bleed effects. And as well, you got stuff with the way that the champion is now able to withstand a lot of attack damage for a certain amount of time, which is cool. I guess this is going to be one of these champions of like, where do we look to see the big yellow numbers? We haven't been given this champion for review for the CCP yet. I don't know when that's going to happen. You know, how long's a piece of string with stuff like this, or when it's going to be leaked, which could happen at any moment. So be wary about stuff. Yeah, and what else? I think the signature ability is where you're going to see a lot of the damage ramp up, especially with prowess buffs now also grant Gambit plus 110.74% critical damage rating each. And as well, additionally, his flak jacket is upgraded to allow him to absorb. So he's absorbing and doing damage, but I don't know if 110 is enough critical damage unless you're building or stacking prowess buffs quite extensively, like Magneto. So yeah, I don't know if that's really gonna deliver anything of a huge thing. Let's just check. What does blocking do? Charges his weapons while holding back block, gaining kinetic charge. Build up more slowly, keeping its max at 10. And the dev says Gambit has the same base timer for building his kinetic charges, but they do not slow down nearly as much. But it's kind of good. Gambit cashes out and converts his kinetic charges. Right, so that's how it's done. Kinetic charge build up, and then charging heavy attack, and then get prowess buff. That's how it's going to work for your damage output. It's going to have that kind of Magneto styly to it. So it's kind of like Control C, Control V. But it's a thing, isn't it? It's like, I would not complain at having a champion like this reworked in a way that's kind of similar to another, but at the same time, you know, there seems to be a bit more effort with this. And as well, there could be some good damage like potential in other areas. The stuns, I guess, are going to be the thing as well to suppress. With, as it says here, each stun debuff on the opponent reduces regeneration rate and combat power rate by 40% while active. All stun debuffs currently on the opponent pause and duration of Gambit special attacks. Pause for the duration of the Gambit special attacks. So that could be quite good at chaining special attacks and getting stun debuffs. Dev notes are, combine Gambit's new abilities found here with his heavy charge prowess and parry to stack stuns and tons of damage against your opponent. That sounds cool. So throwing specials, doing the doing the stuns, stun, throw parry, throw heavy attack, throw special attack, or you know, you can do whatever you want. You can go parry, go heavy attack, throw special attack in order to kind of continue the stack and kind of like will continue going. And then what else? These attacks utilize a burst of kinetic energy, reducing the opponent's damage on the opponent. Can deal with passive effects when being struck by 100% for 0.2 seconds. And the flak jacket, yeah, seems to boost up armor. So yeah, it looks like there's decent stacking to the armoring of the champion. Damage withstanding, and then potency of damage delivery from the point of the passives being spammed with the charging of the heavy attack. So yeah, there's some good stuff on offer for the changes. And as well, like stun immunity and nullifying will be the two things to go up against this champion. I suppose the prowess, yeah, prowess is classed as a buff, whereas, you know, some cases, I don't know, sometimes passives on it, but yeah, looks good. Let's move on to Falcon, by the way. As I said, links are in the description down below if you want to check out some of this stuff. So Falcon's kit revolves heavily around managing the timing. You apply your lock on to the opponent, get the biggest bonus effects and damage you can, reduce the opponent's defensive ability, accuracy by 100%, minus 100% to have them, never trigger and evade Thorn's ability. Ooh, rock stack ever again, nice. Could be a contender to go against Thing. Is Thing the rock stack one? I can't remember. Or am I thinking of Thing? Thinking of Korg. I don't know, man. There's so many champions in this game. I'm getting too old for this. Use this in tandem with amazing critical damage on hit bonus damage to handle many of the most difficult defenders that the contest has to offer. Cool. Okay. Definitely needed. We definitely need counters for stuff. So he's got anti-evade. That's my anti-evade. With Falcon's lock-on mechanic, you can have the opponent never trigger and evade again. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. On top of that, every time they fail to evade, you get a bonus critical damage rating. Oh, yes. Falcon will now gain a passive on-hit attack increase against any opponents currently under the effective Red Wing lock-on. And then Falcon's signature ability has been increased further, and in addition now has a 100% critical chance on the second hit of the SB2. This will give you a surefire way to get a critical when you need it at any situation. Ooh, that sounds nice. Running into a fight with Mr. Sinister can result in a pretty brutal matchup for Falcon's new kit. Good. I actually like Mr. Sinister. I'm considering putting it to rank 5 star at some stage. There's a lot of details to this. Synergies. There's also something here that is coming soon. Thor Ragnarok and coming soon. I can imagine they've got something lined up. I'll probably do a deep dive video at some stage of what this mystery could be. So yeah, we'll deep dive this. Could be a mention of something from comic book lore. Could be something to do with the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV series for next year. Don't know at the moment. It could be a bit of an Easter egg. What that could be. It could even be coming in line with a co-champion release on the respective months, similar to the way that they did Apocalypse and Professor X and both the Magnetos. So, you know, it could tie in. Who really knows with that? Anyways, I digress. Going quickly up to the abilities. Falcon is a master scout and is always ready to land a hit. His synergy bonuses all provide an additional 3% attack rating. Nice. So if you can get some good linking up play here, that could be pretty good for the champion. Not that I would recommend a lot of the pair ups with this stuff, but yeah, a good team with Cap Infinity War, Falcon, then a little bit of utility. Vision, Age of Ultron, possibly. Thorax, maybe, coming soon, whatever that is. It's not the greatest of team pair-ups, but still, you know, it is what it is. Hawkeye's pretty cool. You know, can't go wrong with Hawkeye. So, to begin recon, scan, dash back and hold block. If block is held for 1.2 seconds, the opponent gains a lock-on charge for 14 seconds. Lock-on is active. Falcon's attacks passively reduce the opponent's defensive ability accuracy. Which is, like I said, this is the stuff that's going to be you're counteracting the defenders. And that's good. Right, okay, there we go. There's what I needed to see. So using the recon scan, you stop tons of opponents' abilities, counter, evade, thorns, or even Korg, and things rock stacks. Interesting. That is pretty interesting. Recon scan wisely, as this is going to be the main way for you to gain bonus damage in every fight. I like the way that Falcon's basic hits gain 3,152 like attack. That's pretty nice. And what else? Lock on gains plus 40% duration. And that's the thing, like locking on has to be kind of To begin recon scan, dash back and hold block. If block is held for 1 or 2 seconds, the opponent gains a lock on. So that's the thing. While lock on is on, boom, hammering with damage as quickly as possible. Falcon scanning system. So this is the evading portion. The goggles recalibrate each time the opponent triggers a passive evade, increasing Falcon's critical damage rating. Oh, nice. While Red Wing is active, this is going to be an amazing counter. Like if you've seen that Spider-Man thing where the Civil War, where Spider-Man's coming in, is like everyone's got a gimmick now, and it's like a bit with like you know, he's kind of like he's webbed to the floor and he's doing the thing with the Red Wing and the, like, you know, tracking and whatnot. It's kind of cool to have that bonus like just like, I hate you. Just like, couldn't you start with that? I hate you. Oh man, do you know what? There were some great comedy bits there. I'm glad they're kind of like working that together. If the show's like that, especially from the moment where you've got Chris Evans like kissing the love interest, the Carter. Is it Sharon Carter? I can't remember what her name is, but just like he just like kisses, and then Chris Evans like looks back, and they're in the car, and just going. That's my favourite moment of that film, and there's a lot of good moments from that film, but that's going to be my favourite. Anyway, I digress. Falcon is going to go insane on the damage side if you bring him into the fight where you can match up against the opponent that will be evading. Often, you're going to be hitting for some massive yellow numbers. Ooh, don't tease me like this, Kabam. Don't. You've already leaked stuff. Don't tease me. Additionally, what else we got here? If Red Wing is locked on, Falcon's special attacks gain an additional zeroed in effect, and then 100% chance to inflict bleed on SP1. That's a nice amount of bleed damage depending on what star rating they're judging is on. If it's got zeroed in, 100% chance to inflict bleed. Special attack 2, physical resistance is reduced on the enemy. Good. Zeroed in, critical damage rating. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be big yellow numbers, as Kabam said. It's not really much point of kind of going on this a bit more. If your opponent, if you're not in a fight, then the opponent will be evading. This is going to be the best way to pump that damage up. Toss your SP3 and pound on the enemy. Gotta be honest, that sounds a bit lewd. That's a bit disgusting, Kabam. Yeah, gotta be honest. I'm a little bit creeped out about that. Whoever wrote this, right? You're more smuttier than me. You know, I've had to tone it down because, you know, I've got a YouTube on my back, kind of like taking the money. So you know, got a bit disgusting. But there you go. Right, apart from that, it all looks good, right? It all looks good. Signature ability, Red Wing's lock-on lasts 2 seconds longer and provides an additional critical rating. So that's not really a massive influx of kind of like decency. You don't need this champion to be awakened to be good. Let's face it, do you want to get more chances of getting a critical? Hey, that would be good. That kind of guarantees the big yellow numbers. But, you know, there's other ways to damage up with this champion. And yeah, synergies wise, it's just all about future further padding, but as well, like it's just like it's debatable. It's debatable whether or not and synergies. Look, we'll kind of like cover this more when we're able to kind of make videos. Haven't been able to see this this champion in the CCP like beta for me to play about with. So we'll see what happens at a later date. Pretty excited for both of them. Links in the description to check them out. But yeah, thanks very much for watching this video, and make sure to watch some of the other content that I'm posting. This is the only video for today. I've got a crystal opening tomorrow, and then once I'm back on Monday, we'll get back into the vibe and stuff. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. See you all very soon. Bye bye.